You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. From the windows of their eyes, everyone could see that Phaedra was using me. And now I gotta go away to another place, another show. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. No, just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. What in the complete foolishness did we watch tonight? Okay, I am Phaedra, and I am sitting up here with my Phaedra wig on and my black eye. Yes, I got the hell knocked out of me tonight. Woo, child. I'm figuring in a couple of weeks it's going to go away, it's going to go down, and I'm going to be okay. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm Phaedra Parks, attorney at large. You know what I'm saying? I sat there on the stage, and although I got this black eye, I plead the fifth. Bitches, I ain't gonna tell y'all how I really feel about it. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I really think about it. I'm going to lie, and I am going to deflect. And guess what? Porsha, love still lives here, boo. I still got love for you, boo, because I need you next season. This is Auntie, and I am here to do my review on the Housewives of Atlanta. Everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? Having one, it just would be nice. 'Cause everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? So welcome to Auntie's Advice. This episode starts off fiery and furious. I don't know why we had to wait 4 weeks for this, but we did. And boy, was it worth it. To see Phaedra Parks, Phaedra Parks. To see you girls sitting up there squirming like that. Okay, so what ends up happening is that, you know, they go in from last week when Porsha revealed that Phaedra is the one that told her, and Kandi goes on, "You said that? You said that? Oh my God, can I believe you said that?" And Phaedra's up there just like this. At this point, you know, her eye not black yet. Let me see. Her eye not black yet. You know, she just like stoic. Porsha is upset and she is crying because now she realizes that, hey, I was used as a pawn to get at Kandi. Phaedra sits there and lies and tries to say that she repeated it. Porsha was like, "No, boo. I already checked that over with you. You told me that you got it firsthand." Now the black eye shows up. Okay, wait a minute. It's just a smidget of the black eye shows up. And she's like, "No, Porsha." Porsha was like, "No, Porsha, I didn't." So Porsha gets to crying. She's all upset and everything. And Kandi is just going off. "I can't believe you did it. I can't believe you said that. You said that. Do you know that if someone is drunk, if I drug somebody and take them somewhere and have sex with them, that is rape? Do you understand that underneath my pictures and my captions, people was putting Bill Cosby on there, relating Kandi to Bill Cosby and raping, drugging people to have sex with them?" Phaedra. That whole black eye showing now. They got their foot up all up in that ass now. Oh my God. Anyway, what happens is, so Porsha is upset. And she's like, "Phaedra, you told me this firsthand. You told me 2 days before I met with Kandi at the restaurant that Kandi told you that she was going to poison and drug me and have sex with me. Kandi at this point is just hysterical in the inside. She's not really reacting yet. You know, for Phaedra to say something like that, and then to sit up there with that attorney face on. But one thing about her, she's smart as I don't know what. She pled the fifth. She never, ever admitted to it. Because she knew the repercussions. She knew what Kandi would do to her if she sat up there and confessed. And she wasn't going to have no deposition on TV, Andy Cohen. She's not going to sit up there and admit to it. I don't care how much you all try to push. So she's like, well, no, I said something and I shouldn't have repeated. And Porsha was like, no, I'm not going to let you use that as a defense. You told me firsthand. You told me 3 times firsthand. I asked you 2 days ago, 2 days before the reunion, and you said that she did that. So, of course, you know, at this point, everybody's on the stage like, and Todd is like, and Kendra with her, gonna say, you don't even have no tears coming out. Porsha was crushed to find out that she was being used. She kept trying to get Phaedra to explain what was happening because she was in such shock. She was saying that, you know, Phaedra is an attorney, and Todd was like, and she's a liar. So then Porsha, you know, really starts to read Phaedra and was like, you sat up here and told me this yourself. I feel like you used me. You finally feeling like that? We all knew. Okay? Love don't live here anymore. Okay? Trust and believe it doesn't. So anyway, Kandi gets upset. She walks off the stage and everything. After she, you know, just can't take it anymore. She's like, I need a break. First of all, Porsha got up and left. And Todd was like, no, come on back. Come on back. And so she, you know, she had to just get herself together. So that's when she realizes, you know, with all certainty that she had been used as a pawn. Phaedra never would admit to it, y'all. Andy steady asking her questions. Do you hate Kandi this much? And she's like, no. And all this kind of stuff I should not have repeated. And Porsha's like, okay, so what's, you know, tell me what's going on. And she's like, I repeated something. And she was like, no, because you told me firsthand. That just went on and on and on. So they all leave off the stage. Kandi is upset. She wants to knock both of them bitches in the face, according to her. And she was like, if I do it, Todd, y'all gonna say that I'm wrong. And, you know, Todd is like, you know, calm down. So Porsha goes into a curtained room, and she's sitting down in the chair, and here comes Shamia. Shamia's like, I'm not coming back here to say I told you so. I'm coming back here because I'm really concerned about you. No, you're not, Shamia. But anyway, I digress. And so we see just total chaos and confusion ensuing. And so she's like, I just need you to be here, Shamia. I don't need you to say anything. And Porsha's like, I need my sister. In the meantime, you got Kandi in the dressing room. Kenya's on the chair talking to somebody on the telephone. You know, she had to hurry up and spill that tea. And, you know, they're trying to tell her, you know, you've been vindicated and everything. And Kandi was vindicated tonight. Not that anybody believed it. Trust me, nobody believed it. I think that, you know, everybody, you know, when you get out there in the limelight, everybody has their favorites, and they have the people that they don't like. And for some people, they didn't like her. So, you know, they made the little Bill Cosby things because they were so trusting and believing in Porsha. And Porsha was like, why would I second guess anything that Phaedra says? She's my trusted friend. And it just ended up being a whole full-fledged mess, y'all. Okay, so after they go back there and they talk, you know, Porsha's sister comes in the back, and, you know, she's crying to her sister, and she's telling her sister that Phaedra told a lie, that, you know, she wouldn't admit to anything. And then you see Phaedra in the background, still stoic, getting her makeup done and everything, but her eyes looking like this in the inside, okay? And so, you know, she goes back there with Porsha eventually, And she's just like, I'm sorry, Porsha, I shouldn't have repeated what I heard. And Porsha was like, you know how effed up this looks. It really did. She said, we can't play with nothing like this. And you can't play with anything like that. Phaedra, Attorney Parks, mortuary Phaedra. All because Kandi was talking about chocolate on TV, that she alluded to the fact that you were in a relationship with somebody. You are so into protecting your reputation that you ruined it by lying. How unfortunate this whole episode was, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. So let me just see if I can get some more details in here, okay? Because Auntie is going so fast. Y'all gotta say, Auntie comes in the back to talk to Porsha, and he's like, how you feel? And she's like, I'm really hurt. She really was my friend. And she was like, I wouldn't have ever told a lie like that if I did not believe it to be the truth. And Andy was like, do you feel like you've been set up? And she was like, yeah. Do you feel like you've been used? Absolutely. Porsha, unfortunately, you were the scapegoat. You were the thing. And guess what? Phaedra wasn't ever going to pull you off that bus or from underneath that bus. She wasn't even going to save your shoes. I'm like done. I'm fried. I'm twice fried. I'm just charred. Andy go and talk to Kandi in the dressing room, and Kandi is like, what did you think? And Andy was like, I think about what? And she was like, well, what happened? And he was like, I'm shocked. And she was like, I am too. So, he's like, all right, come on, it's time for us to go back in and finish taping. So in the meantime, we see Phaedra talking to Porsha, and Porsha is like, why would you lie to me? Why would you say something like that? And Phaedra had the nerve, y'all, to say, I repeated something, but I would have been a bad friend if something had happened to you and I didn't say anything. Phaedra, come on. The gig is up. It is time for your lying ass to take responsibility for what you said. What? You're Phaedra Parks, extraordinary, Esquire, attorney at large. You're not going to confess to anything. Girl, now we see Porsha really digging up in Phaedra's tail. And she's like, you got to realize how effed up this is. And Phaedra is like, I'm sorry. I didn't know if it was true. And Porsha's like, I asked you, was it true? You must really think I'm effed up, but I ain't that effed up. Basically, you must really think I'm an idiot, but I ain't that dumb. She said she would have never lied, never told something like that, and she feels like a pawn. And Phaedra got the nerve to tell her, that's not how I want you to feel. Girl, when they come back out, right, they sitting on the sofa. Andy asks Phaedra, as an attorney, you didn't think about this? You didn't think about the repercussions? Phaedra says, I just made a rash decision. Really? Really, Phaedra? So Porsha's like, I just want to know, when was you going to stop the madness? And Phaedra just looks at her. Being an attorney, pleading the fifth. If you didn't learn nothing else, you learned that, didn't you, Phaedra? You dirty, stank, rat ass.
Said it to you personally, then.
I believe you, obviously. I don't. Okay, this is the thing.
Here comes the spin. Come on, I don't want to pull out text messages. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
What I'm saying
so
is
Phaedra sits up there now and tries to spin it. She's the spin doctor, attorney Phaedra at large. And, they're like, okay, so when they were in Hawaii, why didn't you then continue to tell Porsha that you got it firsthand? And when Kandi was in Hawaii and she was at the table saying, Phaedra, trying to get you to vouch for her.
A couple weeks ago, and you said it 2 days ago. If Kandi said that to you, I asked you 2 days ago. I said, if Kandi said that to you, why was she asking you to vouch for her?
You continued to let that lie go. And Kandi said, you know what, Phaedra? You was going to always leave her under the bus. If she hadn't brought that out today, you would have never said something. Phaedrous. You are so Phaedrous. I tell you what, if anything ever happened to me, I'm going to call you because you's a good shiesty-ass attorney. Well, now Phaedra tries to sit there and try to tell Porsha, I don't know if you heard me wrong or whatever. And Porsha was like, don't let me pull out receipts. Don't let me pull out text messages.
No, it ain't if I said it.
Well, then I'm saying yes, Porsha.
Okay, just say yes.
I'm saying yes.
Don't cover. You need to just become as clean as you can.
Don't let me blast you on this stage. Just leave it alone and admit that you was wrong. But Phaedra, being the attorney that she is, you know, Phaedra Parks, the attorney at law, she ain't gonna never admit to it. She too smart to admit to something like that. So now we go into the incident about Johnny. Johnny is suing Kandi for $168,000 in back overtime. Phaedra Parks, attorney at large. Ooh, you wanted to get Kandi one of these, didn't you? You wanted to give her one of these shiners? Oh, yes, you did. That, to me, that's just so low down dirty. Not only do you try, what you decided to do was hit her in her pockets. You wanted to hit her reputation. If you hit her reputation, you bring her down. If you get a lawsuit against her, you can just keep on pushing and keep on pushing for attorney fees. One thing about you, Phaedra Parks, is that you are scrupulous. You don't have no scruples. You are just as undercover as Apollo. You doing racketeering and friendship at its finest. You are squandering and liquidating all of Kandi's accounts. Slowly but surely, Attorney Parks. That's what you was trying to do. Allegedly. That's what I heard. That's what's on the streets. Okay? So, Kandi is upset because she's like, in the state of Georgia, you can just file something against somebody. I didn't know that. You can, you know, you can file any kind of lawsuit and they can just keep on trumping up the attorney fees. Dirty, dirty Phaedra Parks. Y'all, I cannot believe how dirty Phaedra is. I can't believe it. All because she was talking about chocolate. Okay, y'all, look at this little real quick clip.
As an attorney.
Do you wish you hadn't gone to those meetings, or it's just par for the course?
Dirty, dirty Phaedra Parks, attorney at law. So you didn't want to mess with her money, huh? You sure didn't say you regret going to that meeting. Pleading the fifth again, Phaedra Parks. And then they talk about Angela Stanton. And Kandi says, you know, it would have been dirty of me to bring her. Not like the girl didn't try to hand me the books. Then Phaedra says she sued her, you know, and she won. But guess what? The book is still out there. And I really believe that Phaedra did all of this because she didn't like the fact that they were supporting Apollo. She didn't like the fact that she got exposed for not paying for that video. She didn't like the fact that Mama Joyce was saying all the stuff that she was saying about her. And she didn't like the fact that she brought up chocolate. Mr. Chocolate, the alleged chocolate chip dip that Phaedra was supposed to be messing with. It's unbelievable to me, the lengths that she would go to. Oh, and by the way, when asked whether or not she was the one that spread the rumors about Marvin and all of that kind of stuff, she admitted that she spreaded those rumors. What she doesn't admit to is that she started the rumors, because that would make Phaedra Parks liable. It would make her blasphemous. It would make her have to pay a little bit of money out of her pocket, not only to Apollo, but to Kandi too. Kandi and Todd. And like Todd said, I'm the last man on the podium. Y'all done got every last other man off this stage. It's a damn shame how low Phaedra Parks has gone in this episode. It just all comes out. You're not that church little Southern belle that you call yourself. Phaedra Parks, attorney at law. You are a dirty, low-down gutter snipe, straight up out the street.
Every time I turn around, you insinuate, oh, chocolate's melting in her mouth.
First of all,
I wasn't dating anyone.
Oh my God. Okay, look, I don't want to run you all the way down on this TV show.
As we can see, the discussion of chocolate comes up. And Phaedra, you know, this is her reason, her excuse as to why she did everything. Well, one of her reasons. See, Kandi knew that Phaedra was messing with somebody else. But Phaedra didn't want it to get out because she wanted to keep up that image. You know, Phaedra Parks, the Southern Belle, attorney at large. So she went to every measure she could to get back at her. The best way to get back at anybody is to hit them in their pocket. But she says that, you know, Andy asks her, so was there ever a chocolate? Guess what she said? Yeah, it was. It was white chocolate, my girlfriend. Why would your girlfriend be sending you those kind of text messages, Phaedra? See, right now, you have no credibility. We don't believe a damn thing you say out of your mouth, attorney Phaedra Parks. Because you had so many different skeletons in your closet. What you should have did was shut the hell up. You should have went into the darkness, blinged out, found some kind of reason. You making money hand over fist, doing all kinds of stuff. You're doing mortuary science. You're attorney. You're helping Johnny to get $168,000 from Kandi and attorney fees. So guess what? I bet you if you pull up the court documents, your name on it. You one scandalous, dangerous, Phaedra's person. This episode right here was absolute fire. And it ends with them, you know, just kind of talking about nothing now. Because there's nothing else to be said. Everything that needed to be said from the gutter snipe was said. And Phaedra walks away with a black eye. Love don't live here anymore. Apollo's love is gone. Kandi's love is gone. Porsha's love is gone. And the love of the public, that's gone too, Phaedra. So good luck. Good riddance. Deuces.